Okay, let's take a look at question 2. I know Mrs. Wu did not finish question 1, but I'm going to move on because question 2 is more useful than question 1. It's just an intro. Alright, question 2, this is the quadratic equation. I'm going to apply what we did yesterday. Alright, all the important formulas are parked at the right hand corner. Alright, this is the quadratic equation. Did they tell you what are the roots to this quadratic equation again? Look at the question. What did the question say? What are the roots? Zephaniah, what are the roots? Alpha and beta. So alpha and beta are the roots. Of course, in your working, you don't need to write. I'm just parking over here first. Since alpha and beta are the roots, yesterday I said something very important. The moment you know what are the roots, what's another word for roots? Solution. What's another word? Answer. That means the answer to this quadratic equation are alpha and beta respectively. Now, the most important thing whenever you deal with this topic, what is the first thing you need to know? Sum and product of roots. Meaning you apply what is there up there immediately. By just applying, you get your first mark. So always start with the sum. So I'm going to write out my working now. This is the sum of the roots of this quadratic equation. What's the formula again? Negative b over a. What's the value of b over here? Vincent? Negative 1. So please remember to write down negative of negative 1. Then Vincent, what is the value of a? 4. So what's the final answer? 1/4. Alright? Write out the sum of roots. Next thing here is hey, what's the next thing you will write out? Just follow the sequence. Yesterday I already said the most important product of roots. What are the product of the roots? What's the formula? C over A. What's the value of C? 7. What's the value of A? 4. Can I leave my answer this way? Yes. This is not the final answer. This is just my working. If this is your final answer, of course you need to reduce to 1 3/4. But there's nothing wrong if your intermediate working is just 7/4. Question so far? Okay? Why is it I need to write the sum and product of roots? They are very useful for finding the next few parts. Let's take a look at part 1 right now. 4 alpha plus 4 beta. I do not know what are the individual values of alpha and beta. But I need to tap on what I did just now for the working in blue. Joel, how do you think you can find 4 alpha plus 4 beta? What is common? 4. So if 4 is common, what can you do? Factorize. Or in Sec 3, factorize is very important. Let me take out the common number 4. Can you see alpha plus beta? We already had it in our working previously. Very simple. Alright? So you just have to plug in the value and your answer will be 1. Question? No? Quick one. All these are recap because there were similar examples in question 1 yesterday. Next one. Alpha over beta plus beta over alpha. This one looks a bit tricky. In order for me to find this actual value, Qing Yuan, what do you think you will do? So the step. What will you do first? Do we have individual value for alpha and beta? Don't have. Then what can we do? Yes, Swati? Single fraction by combining them into common denominator. So if I want to make them into a common denominator, please take note, this is important. Roy, right? How to make them into a common denominator? What's the denominator? Stop cross multiply. What is the denominator? Alpha times beta. So I want to make sure I have common denominator alpha plus beta multiplied by beta. What do you multiply to the first fraction? alpha. So you will have an alpha square on top. Am I right? Likewise, for the second fraction, you need to multiply by beta. And what do you have on top? Okay, this is the part that is very important. I put a star over here. Because at this present moment, you realize I have the value for alpha beta. Am I right? Do I have the value for alpha square plus beta square? Don't have. Not here, not here, not here. But yesterday, the memory work that you need to do is all over here. Just now Ethan gave it to us. Am I right? So whenever you encounter alpha square plus beta square, you have to apply the formula immediately. Okay? I'm just going to write it out. Now my question is, this particular set that I just written out, do I have values for all the individual parts? Do I have alpha plus beta? Yes, it's up here. I'm just going to plug it in. Do I have values for alpha, beta? Yes, 7 over 4, 1 and 3/4. Depends on which one you want to write. Both are okay. Now please take out your calculator. I want everyone to press the calculator and all give me the same answer. I'll search the top.